And good evening, whisky chums. I hope this finds you well on this Saturday night. It's getting close to Christmas. As my mum would say, this time in 2 weeks, a labby hour. But we've got, what, 13 days to go till Christmas or something. So I'm on Dram 12 tonight of my Maltesers whisky selection box. We've had a drama night. Quite a lot of you have been watching most nights. That's really good. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for all your comments. It's great fun. And it's good having a dram every night. So, hope you've all got a dram with you tonight. Whatever you're drinking, tell me what you're on. I am on a single grain tonight. So this is first time we've had a grain whisky. Grain distilleries, a different process, using different raw materials than a malt whisky. So we are on Old Particular Port Dundas. And the first fact of the night is that my football chaplain buddy down south, Bill Sharp, was brought up beside Port Dundas. So that's good to know, Bill. So I hope you've had a few Port Dundases in the past. I noticed Bill, can't remember what Bill had showed me a picture of someone he bought the other day. I can't remember what that was, but it seemed to be quite good. One or two of us football chaplains enjoy a dram, so that's okay. So we're on the box. We're on day 12. It's the 12th of December, and it's an Old Particular product. That's Douglas Lang, isn't it? That bottles that. Old Particular Port Dundas, single grain, and it's a 13-year-old. So Port Dundas, well, Bill might be able to tell me. Port Dundas, I don't think is there anymore. I think it shut down about 2009, 10, something like that. And then pretty soon after that, I think it was demolished. So I don't even think the buildings are there anymore. So this is a 13-year-old. I think it said it was bottled in 2017 or 18 something. So this must be one of the last few expressions that came out of Port Dundas. Obviously, if you know your whiskies, the vast majority of grain whisky that came out of Port Dundas, 90-odd%, if not near 100%, would have been used for the blends and not normally out as a single grain. But there are a few going about. There's some lovely single grains going about if you can get your hands on them. So this is a single grain, Port Dundas, 13-year-old. Let's get a look at the colour. Bill telling me that the last bottle he bought was a Port Charlotte. Very nice. So look at that colour. If you can see it, it looks like water, doesn't it? There's not a lot of colour at all in there. Now that's a 13-year-old. So pretty certain this was in an ex-bourbon cask. And quite often with the grain distilleries, it would have been refills and that as well. So I don't know if this, I don't think that is a first fill ex-bourbon cask. I think this is a refill because there's not a huge amount going on in there for a 13-year-old. But you can see that colour, very, very light. So ex-bourbon casks, probably refills. 100% certain it's American oak. So let's have a smell of this. Very different from a single malt. Single grains to me are quite distinctive. You'll say, well, what do they smell like, Vic? Well, they smell like single grains. There's a kind of nail varnish, paint, kind of chemically smell in there that I perceive quite often in single grains. Not sure what that chemical is, but it's not unpleasant. It's like maybe acetone or something like that kind of chemically smell. But paint, nail varnish, that kind of thing. There's wood, but not the wood that I've been getting off some of the other casks, that sort of musty, warehousey, woody kind of smell. This is like fresh catwood. It's almost like sawdust. It's quite unusual. And there's toffee there as well. And a little bit of vanilla. So I'm pretty sure it's refill casks because there's not a huge blast of vanilla that you'd probably expect if it's off a a first fill ex-bourbon cask. But there's a few things going on in there. It's not unpleasant. It's not shouting out, drink me. Not a huge amount going on in here, but it's not unpleasant. So let's have a wee taste. Now, I think this was quite strong alcohol. I need to get more lights in here. Or longer arms. 48.4% alcohol, it says. So it's gonna be quite strong, I think. So a little bit of pear there that time. Oh no, that's nice. That's like toffee caramel, kind of squishy sauce you put on your ice cream. You know, toffee caramel sauce that you put on your ice cream. Oh, that's really pleasant. Not a burn, but there's definitely an after finish there. I can feel it going down. I can feel the 48% and a lovely vanilla finish. So there's definitely vanilla there coming from the oak, but it's not as pronounced as we'll have sometimes in single malt whiskies. Lovely vanilla finish, lovely fruity finish, sort of green fruits. There's that distinctive grain smell. Not a huge amount of body, but there's that lovely toffee caramel, sort of sweet caramel, sweet toffee tablet. You know, if you've had tablet made, oh, that is lovely. Very, very nice and sweet. So don't let people tell you that light, uncoloured whiskies are not nice. You know, it doesn't have to be dark. That's a damn good whiskey, that. It's a single grain, so made in a grain distillery, Port Dundas. Difference is it doesn't use 100% malt in the mash bill. It'll use wheat or corn, maize. Is normally what's used in the mash bill. So there's different flavours coming through because of the different cereals being used. But that's very pleasant. That's a nice dram. Bit of a shame, I'll probably never ever get another one because, like I say, it's been demolished for about 9 or 10 years now. So there can't be a huge amount of Port Dundas going around. I never used to like going to Port Dundas. If Kevin or Kathy or Kay or Nick is listening, you'll understand. They'll know why. We used to supply malt to Port Dundas. And even though we were in the same company, we used to have to go down to Glasgow for supplier review meetings. And oh man, I never enjoyed going down there. We just got a little bit of a kicking because allegedly our malt wasn't up to the quality that they expected. But I thought it was damn good. So I've now got great memories of Port Dundas. And maybe Bill will tell you it wasn't an awful bonny place. You know, you didn't go there for the tourist sites. But it made good whiskey. But then Diageo shut it down. But I'm enjoying that. Didn't enjoy my trips to Port Dundas, but I'm sure I'm enjoying that Dram. I'm going to finish this. Oh, very nice. I do like that. I'm a bit tingly in the tongue this time. I do like that toffee, creamy toffee that I get there, and the vanilla finish. Absolutely delicious. So tonight, this Saturday night, last couple of 2 weekends to go till Christmas, it was Old Particular Port Dundas 13-year-old single grain Scotch whiskey. So I hope you enjoyed that review. Hope you enjoyed looking at the lights with the old grotto. Hopefully you've seen Ratty behind my shoulder there making an appearance. And hope you're still enjoying these videos. We've got 13 to go. Tomorrow will be the going over the halfway line. And we'll be into the second half. So, yes, Graham, you're absolutely correct. It's not the malt. That was always my excuse. Whenever there was problems in the distillery, it's not the malt. I've still got my T-shirt, guys, that you gave me when I left Diageo, 6.5 years ago? Because it was my mantra. Some of the guys bought me a "It's not the malt" T-shirt. So I've still got that. It's actually in the garage somewhere. So tomorrow night we move on to the second half. We're on to night 13. Let me have a look and see what we've got. Oh, we're going on to Islay. Is that the first time we've been to Islay on this journey? I think it is. We're going to Islay and we've got a Kilchoman Macher Bay. So that'll be quite different. That'll be interesting. Haven't had a Kilchoman for a few years. Wasn't particularly impressed with the ones that I tried, and it was quite young. So we'll see if it's been getting better for me. That's a very, very popular distillery, very, very popular whiskey. So I'll look forward to that. So come join me tomorrow night. Sunday night, I will be a wee bit early tomorrow night because I've got a blind nosing and tasting with a really good whiskey company at 8 o'clock. And I've got, where are they? I've got 5 drams to try tomorrow night at 8 o'clock in the blind tasting with the really good whiskey company and their customers. So, I have to get ratty. So I'll have to do my whiskey selection box a little bit early. So it'll probably be just before 7 o'clock, something like that. So if you can join me, that'll be great. Have a great Saturday night, whatever you're doing. Enjoy your drams, enjoy them responsibly, and enjoy yourself tomorrow on Sunday. Have a good day, and I will see you tomorrow night. Cheers now. Goodbye, all my whiskey chums.